Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is Annalise and this is my channel where we get planty with it. So today is gonna be a quick one, but as you can see in front of me here is my Philodendron Gloriosum. A few weeks ago, probably at least a month ago now, I made a video on it. I repotted my Gloriosum into this long planter of leca just so it could crawl across the leca and root all the way. So I repotted it and it seemed to do well. It put out a new leaf, which was the biggest leaf yet, so I was very excited about that. And then all of a sudden it started declining. So I had it near a window in my bedroom and I noticed that the lowest leaf was yellowing. I wasn't too worried because it was just the lowest leaf, but it was near the window, so I was worried maybe it's getting a draft, maybe it's chilly, maybe that's the issue. So I ended up moving it into my plant room near a grow light, and then I went away last weekend to Philly, and when I came back, the second leaf had yellowed, so I had cut them both off. So they're already gone from here. But at that point, I realized a little bit more needed to be done because this guy was just slowly dying. And the other leaves don't look great. I'm seeing definitely pest damage on them. Yeah, it looks like there is spider mite damage on the plant. I don't think that would have killed both lowest leaves that quickly because the damage is not, I mean, like, I'm not seeing any active spider mites. I'm only seeing a little bit of webbing, but that definitely is contributing to it, but I don't know what the main issue was. So I wanted to kind of deal with that in this video today. So if you want to come along with me to rescue my beautiful, not so beautiful anymore, to rescue my Philodendron Gloriosum, then keep on watching. So a little caveat, I already took one cutting yesterday because I was so nervous about how it was doing and I don't want to lose this plant entirely. So this is kind of my insurance cutting. Yeah, the roots here do not look good. They're brown, they're getting a little bit smushy. They're not smushy all the way, but I'm not loving how they're looking. There is a growth point on this one because this was the top cut, but I'm just gonna cut off the roots that are browning and not looking so great because I just don't want to deal with those. And then right now I have this cutting just rooting in water. And that was all I really had time to do yesterday because it was nighttime. But now that it's a new day, I want to try to deal with the rest of this plant and figure out what's going on. So I'm kind of torn. Hold on. So I'm not seeing any root growth out of the bottom of the pot, and I feel like I had seen it before with this plant. So my guess with what happened is that I didn't have the water high enough in the reservoir and some of the roots dried out and maybe rotted, and that's what ended up killing the plant. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna end up just pulling this entire thing out of leca. Oh yeah, it's not even really. Oh, it's not good. Okay, I mean, so all the roots are kind of brown. They definitely look like they dried out down here. Let me see if I can show you guys without dropping leca everywhere. Let me get the leca out of the roots. Well, this is upsetting. I didn't expect it to be this bad. Okay, it's fine. So yeah, the roots down here look very delicate and I can just tell that they definitely dried out. They don't look like healthy roots. This whole root system honestly does not look very healthy. This one aerial root looks okay. A little dehydrated, but at least it's like white. But otherwise it's not looking amazing. Okay, so what's our vision here? I'm kind of at like a let's just start everything over type of situation here because I don't think that this is gonna go great otherwise. So I think I'm gonna cut this into two different cuttings. I'm gonna cut behind this one node that has a good aerial root. So there's one leaf and the little aerial root there. Okay, and I can see on this node right there, up top, there's an auxiliary bud, so I know it'll spread a new growth point eventually once it roots up. Oh yeah, the other thing I was concerned about that I didn't show you guys was on this leaf, there's this little blemish over there. Now, that was not always there, and that could just be like cosmetic damage, but I don't know. I'm hoping it's not like a fungus situation or anything like that, but we will see. Okay, and then there's this little dude who I'm also gonna cut just back here behind the node. Okay, so that is our next leaf. This guy does not have any roots, but you can see the start of aerial roots down there, so I'm sure it'll be okay, we hope. And then the real question is what to do with this. So I think most of this is dead. I'm definitely gonna cut all the roots off, and then I will probably sanitize it and throw it in my prop box to see if we can get anything coming out of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut off pretty much all of this root situation because None of it looks very healthy. And even the chunk is looking not amazing. I'll show you guys in a sec. You know, sometimes you gotta cut your plants. It's sad, but it happens. Okay, so this is what the chunk looks like. And you can see it's like pretty black down there. It's not squishy. The bottom is a little bit weird. Okay, I'm gonna cut off the lower part of this chunk just because I don't love, like, I don't know, it's not squishy all the way. And when I cut it in there, you can see there's no rot in there. So I guess I'm just gonna throw these two pieces in the prop box after I clean them off because I don't want to spread rot. Okay, just dropped the chunk on the dog and now there's dog hair on it. Okay, we're good. The dog is okay, thankfully. So yeah, we're gonna clean those off, put those in the prop box, but first I'm just gonna kind of deal with all this garbage, yuckiness. So hold tight for 1 sec. Okay, so I brought you guys over to the sink area. I'm in my kitchen and I'm basically gonna just rinse all 3 of these cuttings off, including the one that I took yesterday, just because, I don't know, I wanna check it for pests again and just give it another treatment. And then I'm gonna put all of them in water. I'm also going to wash these little chunks off and spray them down as well before I put them in my prop box. So let's go. So a couple of weeks ago, I recorded myself rehabbing my gloriosum, which was dying, and I wanted to show you guys a little update. I think I accidentally lost the clip where I put the chunks in the prop box, but basically all you missed from the last time is I had 2 chunks from the gloriosum that I put in the prop box that I'll show you guys in a second. But first I want to show you this dude. Here he is. Here is the gloriosum. As you can definitely see, there's a bunch of spider mite damage on it, sadly. It's been treated now though a couple times, and so I think we are finally spider mite free, thankfully. But all the leaves kind of look like that, but they're definitely not dying. Then I have it just sitting in water, and there's no major roots yet, some beginnings of roots, but it's just hanging out in water for now. That's the update on that guy, and then let me show you guys what's in the prop box. Okay, so in here I have my 2 gloriosum chunks. I'll take them out. So this one didn't look very good to start with. It definitely had some black and brown on it, but it does look like the beginnings of roots are starting to form. So I think this one's gonna make it, definitely. Just nothing exciting happening with it yet. The other one, however, there's definitely some more excitement. So right there, that little green thing, that is a new growth point that is starting to shoot out. Weirdly enough, there are actually no roots yet. There's just this little growth point, but that gives me hope that it's going to live and do something. So I'm feeling pretty good overall with how that whole rehab process went. Obviously, it's a long game here, so it's gonna be months before it's really rehab to being beautiful again, but I'll definitely update you guys down the road. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I do when a plant is not doing well and just show you a little bit of that process. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.